All right. Good morning, everyone. This is the question that we were doing that day. Question number 10th, second part. I I actually think that you have already completed it because I was left at the last step where I have to just simplify the bracket. So you probably have done it. I would just like to complete it now, and then we'll take up the next question. So after this, your answer comes out to be
28 ml.
so this completes question number 10. Then let's take up the next question. The next three questions are not in syllabus 4, 11, 12, 13, and 14. We will be taking up question number 15th. You've been given two quadratic expressions and they are saying that these actually represent the areas of some figures, and these represent areas of rectangles, and you have to find out what will be the possible values of the expressions which represent the length and breadth in each case. So area of a rectangle is actually given by L into B. So it's a product of two values. This is what we want to do for the right hand side, the expression that's given to us. We want to express it as a product of two factors. And those two factors will be representing the length and breadth. Similarly, in the next question, they are saying that the expression represents volume of a cuboid. The volume of a cuboid is the product of length, breadth, and height. So volume is the product of three factors. And this is what we will be doing for the right-hand side, the expression given to us. It's a cubic polynomial. So what we will do is we'll try to express it as a product of three factors, and those three factors will be representing the length, breadth, and height of the cuboid. This is what you have to do. Now you are actually using whatever you've done. Now you know how to factorize a quadratic polynomial in various ways, whether you use the identities or you use your splitting the middle term. For factorizing a cubic polynomial, you have your identities. Like there are so many identities for cubic polynomials. And the second way is the long method where we have multiple steps. So whichever is applicable depending on your question. Means this same question could be given with question number 5. Be careful. वो लंबा वाला जो हमने सम किया था जिसमें पहले जीरो ढूंढते हैं फिर फैक्टर बनाते हैं फिर डिवीजन करते हैं फिर फैक्टराइज करते हैं द क्वोशिएंट and we get three linear factors. Same question could be given for those values. Right here, it's very simple. These two parts are very simple, but the same question could be given with that particular cubic expression. So do it accordingly. Let's take up question number 15th. The first part is the area is given as 25a square minus 35a plus 12. So we want to express it as a product of linear factors. I'm going to use splitting the middle term because I only have one perfect square, no other perfect square. Identity will not be applicable. The product that I require would be 25 multiplied by 12, and the sum that I require is minus 35. So think of the factors of this value. 25 multiplied by 12, it will be 300. So I need two values whose product is 300 and the sum is minus 35.
Minus 15 into minus 20.
Minus 15 into minus 20, that will give me the product as 300 and the sum as minus 35. Now you can pair up your terms and factorize further. From the first two factors, the common value is 5a and you're left with 5a minus 3. And from the last two factors, the common value is 4 and the factors left inside are 5a minus 3. Again, my common factor is negative, so the terms inside the brackets will change their signs. This is something which is missed, and you have a common binomial now. That's how you know your factorization is correct. And the possible values are these two linear factors, the possible values for length and breadth. Similarly, you can do the next part. The area is given as 35ay square plus 13y minus 12. So the product required is 35 multiplied with minus 12. Now you need a negative product, and the sum required is positive, positive 13. Negative 420 is the product.
28 into minus 15.
Into minus 15. And now you can factorize from the first two terms. You can even switch the terms if you want, but I think it works. 7a, 5y plus 4 minus 3, 5y plus 4. Question number 16, you have been given the volume. As I discussed, you want to express it as a product of three factors. Now apply all you know about factorization. Whenever you do factorization, the first thing we look for is if there is any common factor for all the terms. So right now, out of these two terms, there is a common factor as such. This is 3x square minus 12. So, okay, this is a quadratic polynomial. And let's take 3 common and x common. So x minus 4. This is a product of 3 factors, and as such, one of them is a constant, the other two are algebraic expressions containing a variable. Okay, I think I actually have read the expressions wrong. I mentioned these expressions to be cubic, but these are not cubic, these are quadratic. I am actually referring to a different question, which might be in the assignment. I haven't taken the look at the assignment. So the expressions that we have are quadratic, but you could be given cubic polynomials for the same, because cubic polynomials will actually be product of 3 linear factors, and those will be representing length, breadth, and height. So I would just like to retract what I said. This is these two questions just contain quadratic expressions, but the same question will be given for a cubic polynomial as well. So just be careful. There is one value-based question which is repeatedly seen in 9th standards final paper. So if you actually get to find out, or from senior students, you can obtain the question papers of previous years, you will see that a similar question where an expression, cubic expression is given, and it said that it's product of some linear factors representing some values. It's a real life based problem, some kind of thing. तो आपको वहाँ पे factorize करना है उसको. So I was relating it to that one. Let's factorize this one. Again, overall, each of these terms have a common factor, and then you can factorize your quadratic expression. The common factor that we have is 4k. 4. Even k is common. each of the terms contain 4. The coefficients are multiples of 4. So 4 is common. You're left with 3y square plus 2y minus 5. Now inside you have a quadratic which can be factorized by any of the methods that you have done, either identities or splitting the middle term, whichever is suitable. So right now, no identity is applicable. Outside, I have 4k. Let's split up the middle term. So product here will be minus 15 and the sum will be 2. Now this one's easy.
5 into minus 3.
Plus 5y minus 3y minus 5. You can reorder the terms if you want. The middle two terms, the ones I've split up, you can reorder in order to factorize easily. So we get 4k and the product of 3y plus 5 and y minus 1. And right now you need to pick the factors carefully, the expressions which are representing length, breadth and height. So these are the three values which could represent the length, breadth and the height for the cuboid referred here. So L, B, H are represented by 4k, 3y plus 5 and y minus 1. Anyone with any questions here? This actually completes your chapter number 2. Maybe you've already done this. After this, we have chapter number 3. So if anyone's writing down, please let me know, or I'll just start with chapter number 3.
Ma'am, wait.
By the time the students can get ready with their graph sheets, graph notebooks, because there are just a couple of questions to be done. And I could actually give you these as homework because you have done this chapter in so much detail last year. If you can recall, आपका last chapter था playing with numbers, and the chapter previous to that was introduction to graphs, where you learned about linear graphs, line graphs, and Cartesian geometry. We are going to now study Cartesian geometry, also called as coordinate geometry, which is chapter number 3. I think this could be actually given as an assignment to you, but I would like to just go over the terms once again, those who have forgotten, just to give a review.
Ma'am, done.
So this completes chapter 2. Let's